Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Roku issue number 1 and Bloodshot issue number 2. These were both hot books. Why don't I have the comic books in my hand? Well, they don't actually come out until next Wednesday. Nah, there was nothing illegal about it. Y'all know I like my physical copies in my hand, but Valiant sends me stuff early, alright? And usually I just look at these books, I'm like, okay, this looks kind of cool, maybe it'll be okay, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up, right? Nope, forget about it. These were hot books, and so good. I can't wait to get the books in my hand. I can't even wait to get the books in my hand just to talk to you guys about it. So I will be talking about these books in greater detail in my bulk review for all my comic books that I do. But right now, previews. Now, I'm not allowed to give spoilers. That's cool. It's not an X-Men book, so no spoilers. I don't do spoilers for non-X-Men books. With these, though, man, wow, these were hot. Now, look, Bloodshot's a given. All right, Bloodshot's a given. Everybody's at least heard of Bloodshot, I would imagine. Okay, I didn't know too much about him. It was very hard for me to get it. And mind you, these guys at Valiant send me these comics early, okay, digital copies, and I buy my own purchases later. All right, I purchase my own comic books, physical floppies later. That's what I do. I love the physical copies. All right. The point is, I have complained so much about the Valiant universe. Because I've tried to get into it multiple times. What happens? I keep on saying the same thing. Aside from Shadow Man, all the other comic books, nope. It's too hard to get into these characters. It looks like these characters are all about, oh, if you don't know who these characters are, this comic book isn't for you. That's what I felt every single time I read a Valiant comic book. Minus Shadow Man, the most recent one. That's an exception. Huge exception. Amazing story. So they started sending me some of these. I'm just like, I just don't think I'm going to get into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Bloodshot issue number 1, you guys know, blew me out the water. I'm like, wow, I know who this character is now. And I'm in love with this character. Issue number 2, what does it do for me? Issue number 2 is a little bit freaky because it was great until it got towards the ending. And I'm just like, oh, tell me they're not going to go down this path. What happens when I turn the page? Nope. Flip that on its head. I'm just looking at this like, oh, shoot. Fortunately, like, I let go of my mouse. I can imagine if I had the comic book in my hand, I would have dropped it on the floor because I did not expect that at all. I'm just saying somebody got played like a fiddle. And that was a great ending. That was a really good ending. When they're leading us down this path and just like, nah, that was good. All right, color me impressed. For the sake of conversation, Tim Seeley for issue number 2 of Bloodshot. Written by Tim Seeley. Art by Brett Booth. After that, cover A, Declan Shalvey. Dave Johnson, cover B. Simon Bisley on cover C. And pre-order edition cover by Brett Booth. I'm a little bothered that when... y'all know me, I like to talk about everybody on the book, minus the editors, because that could just take forever. But I try to talk about everybody in the book, including the colorist, the inker, the letterer, whoever was, actually on this book. So it kind of bothers me a little bit. They don't have that stuff in there. Whatever. Maybe when I get the book, I'll see, oh no, these guys did all this work. Now, let's talk about Roku, issue number 1. This one's going to be hard not to give spoilers for, because let me tell you something. This was an amazing book. Did not have any clue who Roku was. I started reading a couple pages of this thinking I'm not going to be into this at all. I mean, I saw the previews in the previous books, that I bought from Valiant. They're talking about, oh yeah, man, once you see red, you're already dead. I'm like, I don't get it. Whatever. Okay, sure. Maybe this will be interesting. So I figured I'm going to give myself 5 pages on this book digitally, right? I'm going to give myself 5 pages. I'm thinking I might even just include the cover and the title page because I don't know who this character is. It's an established character. I knew that. So I'm probably not going to get into it, right? Wrong. I gave myself that 5 pages of the full interior, and then I stopped simply so I could try and figure out who this character is a little bit more. Went on to Wikipedia, started taking a look at this character, had to stop at one point because they were giving me too much. This character is deep, and holy crap. So, I'm going to recommend that you do not look this character up on Wikipedia because they really do reveal a little bit too much. And you could tell the comic book is going that direction to explain this character in more detail. They're giving us exactly what we need to know. There is nothing in this issue that tells me, oh, hey, guess what? You're gonna already know about this character because you've already seen the Ninjak comic book and you know this established character and blah, blah, blah. We're only appealing to our old fans. I can tell clearly this book is made so that when you're reading it, that's how you learn to understand this character. Is anybody who already knows who this character going to enjoy this book? Yeah, I don't see how not, because this was wicked. And first, let me tell you, this issue was written by Cullen Bunn. We already know I loves me some Cullen Bunn, so wow. Art by Ramon F. Box. Cover A, Dave Johnson. Cover B, Victor Calvachev. Did the best I could. Cover C, Mark Lemming, and pre-order edition by Howard Shakin. Nice one, nice one. So, what's so special about this book? What's the thing that really got me about this comic? Because I get just a little bit into the comic book and I start seeing that she starts using her powers like a certain inhuman queen from over in Marvel. Now, any of you guys who know my deep cuts, I loves me some Medusa, Queen of Atlan of the Inhumans. All right? I like, that is my queen. Loves me some Lady Medusa. And what happens here? Here's a character who has the ability to manipulate her prehensile red hair. I'm thinking, dude, seriously? Well, she's got other powers too. At least one other that she shows. That's kind of okay. Nice little difference, but I'm still thinking in the back of my mind, I'm going to hate this character because it's just a rip-off character, right? Nope. The way that this character handles herself, the way that she uses her powers, the way that she uses her abilities, the abilities that she has in the first place, I'm going to put her completely separate from Queen Medusa. Better? No. Worse? No. Just different. I had to look at this honestly because, like, the Medusa character, this is Jack Kirby, right? And he's got a great imagination. The idea that she can manipulate her hair, and Stan Lee too. I forget which one of them actually had the idea that she could manipulate her hair, though. It might have been Kirby. That's my initial memory of this. But anyway, it was such a unique power that it's like, dude, how is somebody else going to ever use this power? No one else is ever going to try and use this power for their character because it'd be a clear and obvious ripoff, right? Well, how many characters use ice generation? How many characters use electricity manipulation? How many characters fly? How many characters use fire? How many characters use some kind of laser beams? How many characters teleport? How many characters use, like, how many powers are there really out there? How many Green Lantern Corps members are there? How many Flashes are there? How many Spider characters are there? Dude, there's a whole lot of characters with the exact same powers out there. And at the end of the day, we learn to love them by their individual personalities. You can take that a step above with Roku because she's a lot more than just her personality, her individuality as a person. No, her personhood, I should say. Excuse me. No, more than that, what she does and how she uses her powers, very different. It takes a lot to get me to love a brand new character I know nothing about and you only give me a little bit about, and it seems like there's a rip-off character of one of my favorite characters out there. For them to do this for me, guys, you owe it to yourself to give Roku issue number 1 a chance. All right? What's it going to be? $3? $4? $5? Give it a shot. Because I get the feeling this is going to be one of those comic books that are going to explain this character as we go on. Good for new great for new readers, good for old readers, but at the end of the day, something that we're all going to want to say, yeah, I own issue number 1, and I got it signed by my peeps. The hard part is actually getting a hold of Cullen Bunn. Dude, like, I never see this guy out on signings. At least he doesn't come up to Canada. What's up with that? Anyway, these are both really good books. These are early reviews. I usually don't do early reviews like this. But yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on the physical copies. That's especially funny because I've already read them. Wow, these were good. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.